I am the owner, operator, and farmer of a Happy Hollow farm, and we are located just outside of Jamestown, Missouri. We are a USDA certified organic, very diversified vegetable and cut flower farm. When I bought the farm, there was nothing here. There was no barn. There were none of these high tunnels. There was no shed. All the structures that you see here now are things that I have built in the last 20 years. One of the things that has developed over the years is that I have developed a number of relationships with nonprofit organizations and here recently with some schools.
Before doing Farm to School, I was just following a lot of what I was seeing on social media and just kind of what we were doing here at the school. And I was just seeing a lot of processed food being cooked on trays because it was just with staffing and things like that, it was more convenient. But I wanted to add in a little bit more healthier local options. Farm to School is purchasing the local produce from a local farmer and then processing it and serving it to our students here. We started our Farm to School efforts. One was to help with nutrition, and then the other part was just to kind of help bridge that gap with our food supply issues. When staff is out ill, somebody has to fill in. We have food shortages that we have to battle. One thing that I really like about working with Liz is every week she sends me a list of what she has available, and we just kind of communicate from there. She might tell me she has an abundance of potatoes, and so I'm like, okay, I have this staff this week that we can work up potatoes. And so she's just been very flexible to work with so we could have more dependable produce coming in. I think about the economy. It's just good to take our funds and put it back into our local farmers.
If you think about agriculture in the world of vegetable production in our country, the majority of fruits and vegetables that are grown in our country are grown in very hot, very dry climates. Arizona, California, Nevada, Utah. So that's a long way away. And then so much of our food comes from Latin America and from Mexico. When you think about this school partnership that I have with a school that's in Jefferson City, literally 45 minutes from here, the cooks in the kitchen were learning how to cook vegetables that they've maybe never cooked before. And the kids definitely were eating all kinds of things that they've never eaten before. And they were excited about the vegetables that they were eating.
Kansas City Food Hub is a farmer-owned co-op, and we basically try to make it easy for farms to sell to institutional clients like hospitals, schools, food pantries and all that, to make it so that they have a good market, make it so that they can set their prices and not have to sell to a traditional distributor. We were working with Liz on a few different projects for farm to food assistance under the LFPA program. She has incredible winter production of just having so much vegetable production that a lot of our other growers in this area don't necessarily have because they don't have the same scale. And I saw the quality of her product, how wonderful a person, how dynamic, how passionate she is about farm to everything, that I know we needed to add her to our co-op membership. So after a few visits out to her farm in Jamestown, Missouri, established a deeper connection, deeper relationship than just buying one off from her, and got her to join the co-op. It's not only feeding their wallet, it's feeding their soul. They want to be growing food that's actually going to be enjoyed by their community. Their kids or the friends of their kids are going to be able to eat their local lettuce, their local cherry tomatoes, their local whatever is incredible for them, and really makes it all worth it in the end.
Building a career in agriculture and being able to sustain a career in agriculture has taken an enormous amount of hard work, sacrifice, dedication, continuing education, like an immense amount of continuing to try to learn. Over the years, I have been very involved with MU Extension, the Missouri Beginning Farmer Program, with USDA, NRCS. When I was first getting started, yes, the Missouri Beginning Farmer Organization or, through Extension provided tons of help, and I attended so many classes and workshops. Now the relationship that I have with MU Extension is a partnership where I'm able to give workshops, lead farm tours, host people here at the farm that are new beginning farmers that are wanting to learn how to do what I'm doing. When I think back on what's the most meaningful thing out of this whole entire journey. It's my customers, it's my employees, and the people that I am so lucky to be surrounded by.